I know what you're gonna say. Nika, you're late. And yeah, kind of. Season 1 of Gen V dropped like 2 years ago or 3 years ago, but season 2 dropped September 17th. So technically, I'm early. Just very, very, very early to season 2. Hey everyone, I'm Nika, and I make videos twice a week about everything I question and overthink. And today, and for the next 7 weeks, I'm rewatching Gen V like we barely remember it. Because honestly, I kinda don't. We're doing full breakdowns of every episode. So without further ado, let's get into it.
I know there must be many thoughts going through your mind right now. Is this the right place for me? Do I belong here? Well, let me assure you that we see something in you, something you may not even see yourself, even if you do have X-ray vision.
The episode opens up with a flashback. 8 years ago, a picture-perfect American family is watching TV in their cozy living room. Mom and dad on the couch, 2 daughters goofing around. And on TV, we see A-Train getting drafted into the 7. It's a live coverage on VOT Sports Network. The moment is big. A-Train's the first black man to join the 7, and VOT wants you to know that.
Which proves what we have been saying for a long time. We live in a post-racism world.
Then we get a news ticker of what Coach Brink is saying. He is bragging that A-Train came to me so naturally gifted, but growing up without a father figure, I filled that void for him. And oh my goodness, what an ass. Enter Marie Moreau. She's watching from the floor, messing around with her little sister, but something's wrong. She rushes to the bathroom. She's starting her period. It's already terrifying, but then the blood starts to levitate. Turns out, on top of her period, she also developed powers, which is blood manipulation. Marie panics, her mom runs in, and just like that, the blood sharpens, shoots through the air, and slashes her mother's throat. Marie drops, completely panicked. Her dad rushes in and tries to stop the bleeding. Then it explodes. Her dad is killed on the spot. In the doorway, her sister watches, completely frozen, and then Marie wakes up. Flash forward to the present, and Marie's 18 and living at the Red River Institute. Now, the Red River Institute was founded in 1965. It was meant to be a supervised home for kids with powers, especially those who killed their families or lost control. But it's not a school, not really. It's more like a holding pen, with sanitized halls, surveillance everywhere. It's where VOT hides its problems. Now, we first see the Red River Institute in season 3, when Huey learned that Victoria Newman was raised there. We also see a glimpse of Marie before Gen V was even a thing, or maybe it was in production. Red River isn't about helping kids, it's about controlling them and kind of keeping them a secret. Now let's go back to Marie. She reads and rereads Brink's self-help book, The Hero Inside All of Us, which is really disappointing that they didn't release a companion ebook, but oh well. Now she believes if she can be good enough, maybe she'll make it out. And Vanessa, her counselor, warns her, mess up once and she's getting shipped to Elmira, VOT's adult rehab facility. Think super-powered black site. Nobody comes back from Elmira the same, if they come back at all.
That place, it's not like here. You would be locked up. Worse.
Marie gets one shot at a real life, and that shot comes on June 22nd when she finds out she's been accepted to God U, aka Godolkin University.
Congratulations, and welcome to Godolkin University.
Godolkin University, founded by Thomas Godolkin and Friedrich Vogt, is where future soups get trained, ranked, and packaged for the public. And one of the people who built its mythos, Professor Richard Rich Brink. He's a renowned crime-fighting professor with 3 master's degrees in soup studies. And he's trained alumni like A-Train that we already know, Queen Maeve, and The Deep. However, he's not just a professor, he's a brand, but that's obvious for Vogt. Brink sells the idea that heroism can be coached, managed, molded.
You'll begin with challenging but meaningful core curriculum, such as hero ethics and understanding branding.
And Marie's dream to become the first black woman in the 7. Welcome to Godolkin.
So whether you want to walk the mean streets or the red carpet, Godolkin is a safe space for you to thrive.
Marie steps onto campus for the first time, and right away it's clear. This place is, once again, all about image. Vought logos everywhere, banners, statues. The students are influencers with superpowers, and everything is a competition. Everything is content. She meets her roommate Emma, aka Little Cricket. Bright smile, big energy, but behind that bubbly YouTuber vibe, something's off, and we'll get back to that. Now Emma tries to show Marie the ropes, and most importantly, she shows her the top 10. Right now, the number 1 spot belongs to Luke Riordan, aka Golden Boy. Now this is not the first time we meet Golden Boy. Well, it's the first time we see Golden Boy, but Golden Boy was mentioned on the Vought News Network with Cameron Coleman.
People can't stop talking about Godolkin University Junior Golden Boy, already seen as the top pick for next year's draft.
Golden Boy has super strength, pyrokinesis, invulnerability, golden hair, golden smile, golden everything. He's got it all. The crowd loves him, Vought loves him, but behind that charm, there's something cracked.
Hey, did you get any sleep last night?
Same fucking nightmare.
The one with all the trees?
Yeah.
Shortly after, Marie's dreams crash hard. She's not in the crime-fighting school. She's been assigned to performing arts, which is weird because she applied to Professor Brink's class. So she storms to Brink's office to ask why and meets Jordan Lee, his gatekeeping TA. Jordan is bigendered, able to shift between male and female forms, and sharp-tongued. They're blunt with Marie.
I mean, you're competing with kids who have cleared homicide cases, who have over 1 million followers, and you don't even have an Insta.
And then Brink comes out and more or less agrees. Marie is told to be grateful she's here at all. Later, she's walking off her frustration, and I want to assume disappointment. Everything she thought God You was is turning out to be not so true. Classic Starlight. And then she gets caught in a campus police chase. A boy who is clearly unwell is running away from the campus police. Marie wants to help, maybe redeem herself. She joins the chase, and so does Andre, Golden Boy's best friend, whose powers are magnetism manipulation. They help catch the boy, but it really doesn't matter. If it's not on camera, it didn't happen.
So fucking crazy. You didn't film it. And I had other stuff on my mind. Yeah, but you got 1 million likes.
Andre, though, notices Marie and invites her out. Now Emma convinces Marie to go, and yet Emma stays behind. Alone in her room, she's scrolling through a flood of cruel comments on her latest video, mocking her appearance, her powers, her worth. And honestly, as someone who is a content creator, this is extremely relatable. It hits her hard. She breaks down and cries silently, stuck between the version of herself she presents and the one she can barely face. Then Liam happens. He's cute, interested, and for a moment it seems like a welcome distraction. But what starts as this playful thing takes a sharp turn. He asks her to shrink mid-act, turning her power into a fetish, and then the tone shifts. Emma complies, but it's clear she's not okay. To shrink, Emma has to purge. That's how her powers work. And this is yet another relatable aspect and quality to Emma. This is why she is my favorite character in the show, because it's a struggle a lot of people deal with, including myself. And it's why I find her character so compelling. On the outside, Emma seems bubbly, happy, always turned on to cheerful mode. But underneath, she's breaking. It's not sugar-coated with her, and that's what makes it real.
Fun size, a little cricket? Right. I'm a huge fan. Your channel's the fucking bomb.
Thanks.
Now back to Marie, she's at the party, which is pure chaos. Drugs, powers, Kate. Luke's girlfriend says she could take off her gloves and force Marie to take the drugs. Her powers are mind control, but she insists she won't because she's all about consent. Yet Marie takes the drugs and her and Kate go dancing. Andre, meanwhile, tries to show off, turns a coin into a floating metal sculpture, but it goes wrong, and a girl gets stabbed in the neck. Everyone runs, everyone but Marie. She stays, she uses her powers to put the blood back in the girl's body, and saves her life. And this time, it's filmed. The next morning, Marie's viral, heroic, she is trending, that is important. So she gets called to Brink's office. She seems very hopeful, thinking that maybe, just maybe, this is it. She will get into the crime-fighting school. She made her case and she proved herself. Instead, she's expelled. Brink says someone has to take the fall, and Marie's the the one caught on video. It doesn't matter that she saved the girl, perception is everything, and protecting the elite students, aka the students in the top 10, comes first. She is completely stunned and betrayed, and she's not the only one who is breaking down. Now, going back to Golden Boy, this whole episode, Luke's been having visions of his dead brother, nightmares that feel way too real. He visits Brink, confronts him, asks about something called the Woods, and Brink brushes it off. So Luke snaps, he incinerates Brink on the spot, Marie walks in, and unfortunately for her, sees everything. So what does she do? She runs. Jordan tries to stop Luke. They fight, violent, fast, and brutal, and then Andre joins in. It seems like he calmed him down, but Luke whispers something into Andre's ear and then flies into the sky. He looks down and then explodes. And Vought, of course, spins this really quick.
Golden Boy's death was an isolated incident involving a chronic drug user suffering a full psychotic break.
And that's episode 1. We've got a dead professor, a suicidal golden boy, a bloodbender trying to make it, and a mystery facility no one wants to talk about. And that's just the first hour. If this is your first time rewatching Gen V, or if you're just catching up before season 2, well, welcome. It gets darker, it gets weirder, and way more messed up from here. And if you're still here, thanks for watching. Till next time.